Hi folks, welcome back to the Carver's Wood Shop. We're working on this little Ruddy Duck right now, and what we're going to do is we're going to put I started putting the feathers where they should belong, but what I'm going to do first is show you how to put the eyeballs in. I just need to find the right knife for it. I think this will do fine. What we're going to do is we're just going to find where the how do you line up the eyes? Now that's pretty hard to do. Some people will use a drill doing this. You can if your drill is sharp enough that you're not going to tear the wood out. But if you look at it on this side and you choose where that eye is going to be the center part of the eye, okay? What you want to do is you can draw a line across, straight across, and then put the other line, or you can just eye it together with another pen or pencil on either side and match it. So I have where I want to put the eye. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to do a small crisscross cut like this. Okay? And then I'm slowly going to make a little hole, and I'll expand out from that. So you don't have if you do not have a drill or those high-speed grinders, you can do it this way, and I'll do both eyes this way. I'm going to do this one to show you how to cut that out, and what you want to do is just keep following it and digging it out, okay, and then make it a little bit bigger. Your knife really needs to be sharp for this, folks, you know. But use a tip, don't pry it out, you know. You can pry it out a little bit, but you know, don't start bending it with the knife. We don't want you to make a mess out of it, by a mess out of your knives by dulling them up that way, okay? So this is how you do it, and you keep going until, now you don't want to get up too far up here. See, that distance is pretty good right there. And this Ruddy Duck, we are not going to paint it. We're just going to leave it a wood burnt color. I think it's kind of nice that way. You know, there's no rhyme or reason to the feathering. It's not for competition or anything like that. Okay. Now the eyes that I used is I believe it's a number 5, and that is going to have to fit in there. See how much more we have to remove? So we're going to have to go down a little further. In fact, let me take a look at those eyes. I don't think that's completely right. I have a whole box here of different ones. Okay. We might go with a number 5. That other one looks way too big to me. Yeah, we're going to go with a number 5. So what you need to do is what I did with these. You need to paint the back of them with a burnt umber. Okay, so I'll save this for one of my chickadees or one of my other projects. So it's not wasted. We just put it back in the box, straighten it out, and put it back. But we're going to use a number 5 for this. I thought it was a number 4. That's going to fit much better. Okay. That's about right. I don't know why I miscalculated that, but anyway, I'm going to make this hole until that thing fits in there. And you don't want to dig it real deep because you want to leave a little bit of a stem on that eyeball, because you're going to put it in like a thumbtack. But that wire isn't very big. It isn't very heavy for you to do it that way. So we're going to just kind of dig that out a little bit. See where we're at here. A little bit more. And you can go ahead and do the other side when you're offline. You want to be careful because we're not going to put any kind of filler around it. It's got to fit in there pretty flush. So you take off a little bit at a time and keep going back and forth until you get that. Okay, a little bit on the top. See how I have to go a little bit on the top, and a little bit on the bottom? That's exactly what we'll do. We'll take a little bit off here at the top, and a little bit off the bottom. Let me turn this the other way. You can go with the grain. That makes it a little easier. almost, not quite. See how long it's taken me to do this by hand? But you know, some of us aren't blessed to have all the tools. I have it here, but I'm doing this so if you're a beginner that you can do this. And just take some patience, you know, take your time putting that eyeball in. Okay, that's going to go in there pretty good. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to get offline, I'm going to do the other side, and then I'm going to show you how to put them in, and then we'll start on the wood burning. Okay, so we'll be back in a little while. Bye-bye.